ESPN and ABC today for Christmas. Early second. Celtics are trailing 26-24, but they're wearing their banner uniforms. Boston Celtics, in case there's any confusion. Jason Tatum. Chaminade Pride in there. Good little bounce pass. Throws it down. We're even at 26. 4 minutes left in the half. That's trailing by 43. There's Kyrie Irving. Sage is back. Hits that one for three. He was 3 of 5. Next time down the floor, Irving again. Woo! Back in Boston. Don't know if we're universally loved in Boston, but we're back in Boston. Celtics down 1. Where's Tatum? Oh, look, he made a 3. Called glass. Nope, that one he decided to swish and make regular-like. It's 54-51 as they get ready to start the second half.
In the beginning, I knew I was going to be a basketball player. I always was the best in basketball, you know. I left all my friends in Slovenia.
A lot of people told me, you're too young to go, so but I didn't want to listen to them, I want to listen to me.
My basketball journey has been a lot of fun.
I am excited, you know, it's NBA, it's the best league.
Luka Doncic has made everybody ooh and ah! Absolutely spectacular from Luka Doncic!
Now, according to Las Vegas, Luka Doncic is the favorite to win the league MVP this year. Why? Because of the way he finished last season. The 21-year-old averaged almost 30 points and a triple-double in the Orlando bubble. Now, this season, expectations are sky high, and not just for Luka, but for the Dallas Mavericks as well. Doncic sat down with Rachel Nichols ahead of the Mavs' Christmas Day showdown with the Lakers. That's happening tonight.
God rest ye merry, gentle Mary. God rest ye merry.
Doncic looking for that dagger.
Gorgeous move from Luka Doncic. What can he do?
Luka, this is your first Christmas Day game in the NBA. What are you looking forward to about it?
Oh yeah, very excited. This is my first one, and we play the champions. That's why I'm excited too. So it's gonna be a fun day, fun game, and a lot of people is gonna be watching. So I hope that it's gonna be a great game.
Do you have a favorite Christmas memory from growing up?
When you were a little kid, the presents you got, I think that was my favorite part in the morning. So I couldn't sleep.
This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers.
So this year, instead of getting presents under the tree for Christmas, you are getting the defending champion LA Lakers. The first time you played LeBron James, you were only 19 years old. We've seen the picture of you standing outside the locker room waiting for him to sign a jersey. So much has changed since then.
And obviously, I remember the whole first game. It was very special. You know, it's something I remember a long time.
Luka for the tie, he got it!
Now it's way different than the first game, you know. First game against him, against the Lakers, so it's obviously different. But I think now it's still special, but you know, you just, different situation, you're just trying to win.
Yeah, good luck to you too. Yeah, well, keep getting better.
LeBron recently made an interesting revelation about you. Take a listen.
Luka is one of my favorite players in the NBA today. When Luka was going through his contract negotiations with Nike, I wanted to begin Team LeBron and have Luka as my first signing. And I don't even know if Luka knows this, but he will know it now. I want him to be my first guy because I just love what he stands for. I love everything about him.
A couple of my friends sent me that. When I saw the video, that was the time I learned about that he wanted to do a LeBron team and be the first signing. So I didn't know it before. So they say this is pretty special.
He's got to get new brakes on the car after that step back by Luka.
You have one of the greatest to ever play the game fawning over you. You have shoe companies fighting over you. You have the Mavericks team built around you. You never seem to show the pressure that all of that brings. How do you manage that?
I mean, as I always say, you know, there's been pressure since I was a little kid. I don't know, but I think I learned through the road when I've been since Madrid. I mean, as a little kid, I had pressure, I think. So I think you just grow there, you learn game by game, practice by practice.
No face, no case.
You recently won a bet with one of your teammates, Jalen Brunson, over a video game challenge you guys had. Can you please explain to America what happened?
So we played FIFA. The bet was, if you lose us, you gotta wear a Cowboy jersey. Because he's an Eagles fan, you know.
It wasn't just that you made him wear a Cowboys jersey. Luka, what did the nameplate on the back of the jersey say?
Luka's son. You know, I had to put some fun in it, you know, make me proud.
What a performance. That's legendary stuff right there. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer.
You were phenomenal in the bubble. In the playoffs against the Clippers, you had that double overtime 43-point masterpiece. But you guys still lost the series. What did you take away from that?
It was my first playoff series. Fun basketball, a lot of emotions. I'm proud of what we did back there. We fought and, you know, we gave everything that we could.
Luka Doncic is going to win the MVP.
He will be the undisputed best player on that team.
You and I have talked about the fact that you want to win MVP. It's one of your goals. Las Vegas odds makers have said you are actually the favorite to win MVP this year. Do you think that you can do it?
I think I can do it, but, you know, that's not my first goal. Far from it. You know, it's great to see that. My goal is always to win a championship. You know, that's, I think, not just mine, the whole organization goal. And, you know, hopefully some days we can achieve it.
And Rachel Nichols will be part of the Lakers-Mavs broadcast crew for tonight from the Staples Center. So this is basically your shoot-around. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
I listened to you talk to Luka. I just want to know this, and it can be quick. Does he ever seem 21 going on 22 to you?
Yeah, I mean, he seems 21 going on 40 to me a lot of the time. And I asked him, I said, how do you handle all of this pressure? And you heard a little bit of it in the conversation, but we also talked a bit offline just about his childhood. And this is a guy who from a very young age was tabbed for greatness, always playing with players older than him, always playing in a huge spotlight. So from the beginning, he knew what it was like to try to lead a team, even though he might be the youngest in the room, and have all eyes on him. And he said every step of the way, going from sort of medium to big to bigger to now the biggest stage, it's helped him prepare for a night like tonight.
LeBron James is the kind of star that it's okay for him to be fans of other dudes. He can do that without getting criticism. Clearly, he favors Luka in his game. What else can you tell about their relationship?
Yeah, it's really interesting. We asked LeBron why he likes Luka so much because you heard him there. He's just effusive about him. And he said it's not the scoring. He said it's the vision. He said it's the way he can tell that Luka sees the game, sees plays before they develop, and it really has the idea of a plan for the whole game and how he wants to execute. LeBron really respects that. And the irony, of course, is that Luka developed that from watching LeBron James. I mean, the age difference between them, Luka literally grew up watching LeBron. LeBron was Luka's favorite player, and now they are going toe-to-toe.
Rachel, let's get back to your duties for the broadcast. We will see you, ESPN, ABC, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 local. Be on time.
Thank you so much.
Breaking 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Pelicans down 23 at this point. And Zion's like, guys, I got you. Let's do this in those fancy uniforms. Zion drives, spins. Yeah, you can't do anything about that. He's too big of a dude. He finished with 32 points, 10 rebounds, his first career 30-10 game. And then Robinson having himself a game. Watch this. Oh! Robinson drills his 7th three-pointer of the game. He had a team-high 23 points. The Heat go on to win. And as you taught me, Spoelstra 8-0 on Christmas Day. That's some Christmas luck.
Bucks and the Warriors. This went mostly Milwaukee's way. There's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was just 15 and 4, 13 rebounds. Very pedestrian for him. James Wiseman, number 2 pick in the draft. Big dude, soft touch from 3. 18 points, 8 rebounds in this one, but the Bucks were up 10 at the half, and then they just poured it on. Dump trucked him in the second half. They're up 14. What kind of holiday is it? It's a Drew holiday. To Giannis, pass Wiseman. Bucks win it by 39, 138-99.
And NBA analyst Jalen Rose with us now. And whoa, I'm seeing double. Now, John, when you got dressed this morning, you were watching Jalen on TV, I think, and you said, call his tailor, get me that suit, right?
How can I be as resplendent as Jalen Rose? That's the only thing I know, and here I am.
That's my guy right there. You know, we're both Missouri/Detroit Tigers. That's all I'll say.
That's all I'm saying right there. We are barometers of what's hip in America. It's okay to admit it.
Starting the trends. You'll see what everyone wears tomorrow. You just need that gold pin, though, because I love that, Jalen. Jalen, love that. Also, not loving what's going on with the Warriors. They opened up the season with 2 blowout losses to the Nets and the Bucks. Now, it's only 2 games, and let's not get carried away here, but what is your level of concern for Golden State's rough start to this season?
I am concerned for a few reasons. So when I watch the Golden State Warriors play right now, I remember watching them and they looked like an amazing symphony orchestra where Draymond Green was leading the team and winning Defensive Player of the Year, but he was also playmaking and getting assists. Klay Thompson, a lockdown defender, was also the best catch-and-shoot player in the game. Kevin Durant was winning back-to-back Finals MVPs. Now all of those guys, for whatever reason, aren't available to play. Steph Curry is. He's been a back-to-back MVP. So has Giannis. And my worry comes from not just from the early struggles of Wiggins and Oubre. It's from the fact that it doesn't seem like they're defending. They're not playing the 3, and they're turning the basketball over. And they're in the Western Conference. We know the Lakers have distinguished themselves as the clear-cut favorite. But when you look at the West, each one of those teams has a star or a max player that they're excited about building around. So the Golden State Warriors can't fall behind in the West and start dropping games early like they're already doing.
Yeah, speaking of the West, it's not only the Lakers you got to look out for, but the other LA team, and that's going to come in the second game of the doubleheader on ESPN. You got the Clippers facing the Nuggets. After Denver came back from that 3-1 deficit, they shocked LA in last season's playoffs. So how much faith do you now have in the Clippers going into this season? Because they looked really good against the Lakers the other night.
Well, I have faith in the Clippers because they have Kawhi Leonard. And he's still, along with KD and LeBron, those are the best players in basketball. And Paul George, we saw how he struggled in the playoffs last year. He's going to be a lot better. Ibaka's going to give him toughness. Kennard's a better playmaker than a lot of people realize. And again, the Lakers distinguished themselves this offseason. But however, the Clippers are going to be right there with the Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz. There are a couple of teams in the West that understand if they play good basketball, that they can be in that conversation for a top 4 squad. But the Clippers ain't on the Lakers level. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that.
Okay, we'll see how this all plays out. Jalen Rose, great jacket, great info. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
You guys are killing it. Merry Christmas. Appreciate the love.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Just drink it all in.
Yeah.
That's all you had to do. Christmas Day in the NBA is its own kind of holiday. It's a huge day. It's a celebration, a showcase for the league and its stars. It's why LeBron James has played on this date 15 times, and the Charlotte Hornets have never played on this day, ever. Neither have the Grizzlies, but you know what? John Morant's going to change that soon. All that to say, making his Christmas Day debut tonight against the Lakers. He'll lead the Mavs squad. He's playing on Christmas Day for the first time since 2011. That's back when they were the defending champs. Opposite him will be LeBron James, who is making his 15th Christmas Day appearance, one shy of Kobe Bryant's all-time record, both several thousand short of Santa Claus. James 1 win away from tying Dwayne Wade for the most wins on Christmas Day by any player. Mavs look to bounce back from their season-opening defeat against the Suns. Luka led the way, 32 points. Joins Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Aguirre as the only Mavericks players with multiple 30-point games in season openers. Meanwhile, the defending champion Lakers lost their 4th straight season opener against the Clippers. It's their longest streak of futility to start a season, 53-57. No defending champ has started 0-2 since the 2011-2012 Mavericks. My feeling is, though, they have 71 games to turn this thing around. Mavs Lakers, 8 Eastern, ESPN ABC. Jeff Van Gundy will be on site at the Staples Center for that one. Jeff, Lakers dropped game 1. We have a short season, lots of roster turnover behind the superstars, lots of games left. How does Frank Vogel kind of manage all 3 of those things and develop the championship squad he needs here months from now?
Well, I think you're going to see him continue to ease LeBron James and Anthony Davis's minutes back up to what they would be normally over the next month or so. And I think they're going to continue to play well. I thought after a poor start to the Clipper game, they came on and they played pretty well. I thought the Clippers were outstanding. And so I think they're going to be fine. They know they've had a lot of roster changeover, and it'll be interesting to see how it all fits together as they go along over the next month.
Other side of this thing, Luka Doncic. He's shown he's special. What are your expectations for him as he enters the 3rd season in the league now?
Well, what I'm really interested in is, can he improve his three-point shooting and free throw shooting to make him absolutely unguardable? Because right now we know he's so good in the paint and at the rim. He makes big three-pointers, but his percentage is less than what you think it would be for the type of shooter that he is. But what he does so very, very well is he just picks defenses apart with his size and passing ability, the ability to see every spot on the floor to make every pass. Once he gets his shoulders by you, you're in deep trouble.
He is a unique talent, to be sure, and goodness me, if he shoots threes better, as you said, that'll be unstoppable. He'll also be 22 in February. Amazing. Jeff Van Gundy, we're going to walk this thing right up to 8 o'clock for you here on SportsCenter. We'll see you then. Thanks very much.
All right. Take care. Merry Christmas.
All right. You know who's also young? Zion Williamson and Jimmy Butler coming off his finals appearance. Not so young,